Hey man, let's get straight into it and make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Somebody sent me this video and they say music. Another hotel worker have came out and told exactly what happened to Julio Foolio. Now my thing is, how is all these hotel workers coming out telling us what happened from the beginning to the end? First off, you mean to tell me all these hotel workers was outside when it went down? We had somebody from Home 2 tell us what happened. We had somebody from the Holiday Inn tell us what happened. Now we got somebody from the La Quinta, 2 hotels down, tell us what happened. And they can tell you everything that happened all the way around the building. So you want me to believe that when the shots fired off, whichever way they was, y'all followed. Y'all followed the shooting all the way around the building to be able to tell us step by step everything that happened? I don't believe that. I don't believe that, man. And I don't believe all y'all ass was outside when it went down. Now, somebody said, well, maybe, they came outside when, they found out it was a celebrity outside. So you mean to tell me, like, these people was like 2 cars deep. You mean to tell me that Julio Foolio pull up to a hotel and then it's just the memo gets around to every hotel, Home 2, Holiday Inn, and the La Quinta, that Julio Foolio is outside? Man, stop it. But let's get into it. Hopefully, he changed my mind. But let's see what he talking about.
Telling us.
No, he just crashed out though. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't know him personally. I just followed him since he came up.
Right.
I've seen a lot of the beef that he created, but a lot of the shit was him retaliating. You know what I'm saying? He handled the situation right. He have them OGs in his corner. A lot of people,
Right.
you got what's the dude? Whack 100. You know
Whack
what I'm saying?
100.
He, was mentoring to the young people, whatever. He in Jacksonville, they ain't really respect no OGs or whatever. They
Right,
just running the
right.
streets. So in reality, man, homeboy, for my opinion, I just think he just crashed out, man. If you listen to his last songs or whatever, he was telling you, man, he was just tired, bro. And ain't nobody gonna come out here with no security. And
My God.
I don't even think he
My
had his
God.
shooters with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, he
Because I heard about I don't know about the third person who was shot, but the other 2 dudes, I'm hearing they ran away from him and his body and ran inside the hotel, and nobody even wanted to help them.
No.
I want to say this, man. He said that it just seems like Julio Foolio crashed out like he was tired. Um, Julio Foolio, last time he got shot, he put in a song saying basically like the voodoo lady told him he was 1 shootout away. You know what I'm saying? Meaning after he got shot in his foot, she told him, hey, look, yeah, get shot next again. Goddamn it, it's over with. So that's what I got from that. The voodoo lady told him he was 1 shootout away. And then he made a post that says he gonna die soon. So he finna get all the fake people from around him. So I really do feel like maybe he really did have that confirmation, like his time was near. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
You were there that night, sir?
Yeah, we was here.
Wow. That night, can you take us back to it? What happened that night when you were there?
Just 4th of July. Sound like 4th of July, man. Just a whole lot of shots, and then just got quiet. And from that point on, police was all over here.
If you guys don't know what this witness is talking about, we know the scenery. We broke down what happened already, so we're just getting in-depth detail before we leave. Now, how do you feel about all this, if you don't mind me asking?
Man,
Just because I'm
Now, mind you, let's go back. They at the La Quinta. This the Holiday Inn. The shooting happened around the corner. The shooting happened around the corner at Home 2. Now, mind you what he said. He said, we heard a lot of shots. And then the police came. So that right there let me know that he didn't see what happened. He didn't see what happened. He heard what happened, but he didn't see what happened. So let's see, do he go to capping talking about he seen the shooters and they hopped out, did do it? Like, let's see it. I ain't saying he gonna do that, but let's just see, y'all. And why the hell is he facing this way? Why is he why he ain't looking at the camera? What the hell is he looking at?
we broke down what happened already, so we're just getting in-depth detail before we leave. Now, how do you feel about all this, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, it's stupid,
Just because
man.
I'm a father too, and I want to get the real Tampa residents' feelings.
It's senseless, man. These dudes, they don't have no, no respect for like life. They think this shit is Fortnite, man. They
My
crashing out
God, right.
at a very young age, and that's the thing about it. These kids, they not even like 25, 26, 27.
Man,
They like 15, 16, 17, and then they getting guns that we don't even know where the hell they coming from. So that's what
bulletproof, piercing type of rounds they're getting.
we don't even know, So you got to look at who's involved and how they getting these guns. This is a lot bigger than these kids. These
Right.
kids just not running these guns.
So it's bigger than Foolio, what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
it's something. And then in Jacksonville too, they like I said, they want them to kill each other.
Right.
They could have been had a RICO case on this, man.
Right.
I mean,
2017, they were supposed to do the RICO, right?
They could have been had it, and now you got the dude Ace. He just continuing.
He just dropped a new diss song 2 days of the third one.
Yeah, so I mean, the cycle is just going to continue.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not going to like stop.
I'm not gonna put her on camera, but you said it. This beautiful child right here, and me being a father, like, when does it stop? Even if you say they killed your friend and you're getting revenge, but when do you stop getting this so-called revenge that you have to crash out for?
It has to be somebody in whether ATK or KTA, somebody that has to like, look, man, let's squash all this, come together, and you know what I'm saying, and do something for the community together. Whether it's making music, whether they doing some type of thing to let the young kids know, because they don't have no guidance, man. They are single parents, they don't have fathers. Their fathers either dying early.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So they don't have no mentor. So they going out here freestyling this shit, man, and they don't have no clue. They don't have no clue, man. I mean, it's a sad cycle, but
what take us back to your mindset? What did that night do to you to see someone being murdered? Like, let me say it properly, being murdered that way, in the senseless way that he was murdered. Because as you see, he was chased over there, and then he tried to it showed where his SRT jumped over on the other side.
Jumped over there.
This is after he got shot already. It jumped, or
no? They were at the home suite too.
Right.
Now when they came in to check in, he didn't get out the car.
Right.
He came back out.
This is a La Quinta employee. This is a La Quinta employee. 2 hotels down telling you that Julio Foolio came and checked in at home 2. How the hell he know what's going on at home 2 around the corner? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't. I'm just not buying these hotel workers, man. I feel like they heard the shots, and I feel like by them all being so close together that everybody is talking, it probably was one person that seen what happened. And I feel like everybody else is just listening and seeing stuff online and knowing that they was there. They running with the story like they seen it, like they was an eyewitness. That's how I feel. I don't think these people really seen what happened, man. I think they heard what happened from the eyewitness that really was on the scene. But I don't think all these employees seen what happened. Unless they were just having an employee appreciation day at 4 a.m. in the motherfucking morning and all on was outside smoking cigarettes on a cigarette break. That's the only way. That's the only way, man. He's at La Quinta. 2 hotels down from home 2. Home 2 entrance is around the corner. And he's telling you that Julio Foolio checked in at home 2, pulled up. Like, how did you see this? How? Unless you was on the clock at home 2. Let's be real.
As soon as they came back out, that's when they came and ambushed him. So if you see at the front of home 2 suite,
right,
come around, you'll see the bullet holes in the window or whatever. That's where they fired. Then he came around the corner, came straight, and then that's where he came, over the median, and that's where his car ended up. So he never ended up over here. The car was over there, and then that's when. They came in to check in. He didn't get out the car. Right. Now when they came in, he came around the corner, came straight, and then that's where he came over the median, and that's where his car ended up. So he never ended up over here. The car was over there. Right. Car was over there, and then that's when they came in to check in. He didn't get out the car. Right. They came back out. As soon as they came back out, that's when they came and ambushed him. So if you see at the front of home 2 suite, right, come around, you'll see the bullet holes in the window or whatever. That's where they fired. Then he came around the corner, came straight, and then that's where he came over the median, and that's where his car ended up. So he never ended up over here. The car was over there.
Right.
Car was over there, and then that's when all that shit happened, man.
Mind you, the front of home two, you cannot see the front of home two. Looking down straight down that. The front of home two is around the corner. How could he tell you if he's at La Quinta Inn? How could he tell you that Julio Foolio went in, checked in, and came out the building? How could he tell you this? Unless he was at home too. He cannot tell you this from around the corner. I think bloggers is paying these people, bro, to tell a story. I really feel that way.
And I mean, it was like, I think it was the 14th. He was telling people that he was coming, and they was telling him in his comments, man, bro.
Yeah, there was. I seen it. Yeah.
So I mean, he's an intelligent dude, man. Dude is not stupid at all.
He's talking to this man. I've never seen him lack the way he lacked that day.
He crashed out, man.
Right.
I think it's like this. I don't think he had the heart to commit suicide and just like pull the trigger. But I think this was his way. Like, look, if y'all want to come get me, come get me.
Right.
He just crashed out, man. And he said in his interview, man, the more money he was getting, people was stealing from him, couldn't trust people. He was living a real lonely life, man.
Lonely. I mean, it's got to be a burden to look over your shoulders 24/7, man.
More money, more problems, man. Everybody thinking that if you have.
No, I like what you do. I'm not gonna put it on camera, but you with your young one, that seems a better life than getting the money they're getting, but can't even enjoy it.
Fam, you say you ain't gonna put it on camera. You already showed the damn baby. Like, man, what is we doing?
Enjoy it, man.
Right.
I mean, they use that money to put bags on people's heads.
My God, bro.
And that's another thing that a lot of people not really speaking about that because how many bags did Julio? How many bags did he put on people's heads? How many?
Oof.
You don't know.
You don't know.
But karma's a bitch.
Karma is right.
Even though you didn't do it, your conscience is still thinking about that.
Right.
And if you know what I'm saying, you don't never know, man. You never know.
Well, before I leave you, because you gave me much more than I needed, when I thank you for that, brother.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your name, but what you want to tell to the people of I Smoke Hip Hop Live who are deeply rooted, or they pick sides, they love this beef, they think it's just music, but you actually seen the reality and the grim nature of it. What does this drill culture brings? Let the people know.
You get a nice 3 meals in the cot. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna be in the graveyard. I mean, you're not gonna enjoy, having your offspring. You're not gonna enjoy, life at its fullest. It's kind of like, it's a trap, and they feel like they can't get out. But it's up to the older OGs in Jacksonville to come to these kids and try to mentor them, man, and get them off the street. And that's something that they're gonna have to want to do. I mean, we can't send other people to their community and tell them how to react and move, but it's really the OGs. And from what I'm hearing, because I go to Jacksonville a lot, do a lot of business out there.
Same here.
They do not have OGs
at all. It's wild west.
And the thing about it is, what I also found out is they don't respect the OGs either.
Right.
They'll smoke you like a switch.
Now, I want to say that is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not just Jacksonville. That's everywhere. The young generation do not respect the old generation because they look at it as, what is you doing now? I don't want to hear about what you did before I was born. What you doing now? Show me what you got going on now. And it's like, they don't respect that. They don't respect it. And GMK said basically the same thing. GMK and the ATK members, when they was arguing with Brick Baby. When Brick Baby said he'll get an OG to whack him, what they said, what OGs? They'll get smacked too. We don't with no OGs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with him. I agree with him on that too. But that ain't just Jacksonville. That's everywhere.
When you have some of the OGs trying to be like the Foolio at 30, 40 years old, what can you expect a young dude to look up to somebody they look at as a victim, a crash out, someone who is not because I think me being in the military, what I learned to be a leader, you first have to learn how to be a follower, but learn how to separate to be your own leader. Yeah. What you say to the older dudes who's around, because I'm going to be 40 soon, what you got to say to the older dudes around our age or whatever who get these young dudes to crash out, man, and they don't have the proper guidance to teach them?
I mean, that's a really good question, man. To tell you the truth, that's a really good question. And it once you get in your 40s or whatever, you got a system. You know, you got a structure and you got a system. You can go out and try to help or whatever, but if they're not helping, you're not going to affect yourself or whatever, put yourself in harm's way. These little kids, they have to get touched at like 13, 12,
Right.
14, whatever. After 15, it's kind of like, you know, they're set in their ways, you know.
Can't be changed.
It's not say that it can't be changed. It's just they got to be shown a different way. And if they don't have anything or whatever, they look towards the street to get those things because they ain't going to school. They got criminal records.
Man.
So it's already
it's a trap.
They got 3 strikes before they even have a chance.
Right.
You know. So now you really can't even get a job at a hotel or at a Walmart. You know. So they crash out.
Right. That's all they have. You're basically saying.
It's the system, man. I think it's the system, man. The more, you know, what they call it, subsidized living, what is that, Section 8 or whatever?
Right.
That's what creates that, man.
Because they become dependent on it instead of progressing, right?
Exactly. And
becomes a burden for everybody else, like you and your beautiful child. And to see someone blatant, how do you feel as far as the blatantness of it? Like how open it was to shoot that much rounds.
That was like that was they needed that to happen. They wanted him out of the way. Like I say, you never know how he terrorized them streets. They was afraid of that man out there.
Yeah, he was the biggest op of Jacksonville.
Yeah, they was afraid.
I most definitely would say, I ain't gonna say they was afraid of him, but I have heard a lot of people from Jacksonville say they relieved. Now, I didn't think that Julio Foolio was really like, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't gonna say bro with no pushover, but I didn't think that he was really out there in them streets, not him actually physically, but I didn't think he had that much influence to cause that much trauma to a lot of people. But what I'm hearing, Julio Foolio, he had a lot of shit going down in the streets. Like his mom said, when he was 16, they used to call him Hitman Charles. Like, if the streets give you a name, they gave you a name like that for a purpose. Like, some people just get themselves a name. But she say that the people was calling him Hitman Charles. So for them to call him Hitman Charles, he had to be, you feel what I'm saying, at 16. So maybe Julio Foolio was dropping them bags and getting that team to sweep the streets for real. Because I did see a lot of people come out and say it's a lot of people that's relieved that he's passed.
Afraid of that dude, so they needed him out the way. But that doesn't mean that, you know, there's not going to be another Foolio. Foolio just had the talent that gets him the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there, whatever, that, you know. I just, like I said, that was just really senseless. That was really senseless, and they're going to get caught.
Oh, we know this already. They're right. They just trying to get that RICO and indictment going.
That's what it is. They
right.
And they just keep keep posting stuff on Instagram, and they just keep.
I'm trying to warn these young ones, and they don't want to listen. They'll call you a snitch or whatever. Even while you're trying to obtain information to help them out, listen, you're crashing out. Not only Foolio, they got your names already. They know who did X, Y, and Z. They're building up a certain case on you that can't be refuted when they go to the magistrate. They got all their P's and Q's. It's a wrap for you.
It wasn't smart, man, because if they was gonna do it, they should have did it when he was over there at the party, like on.
Oh, you're a smart dude, right?
They did it on there. This right here, they got cameras. These are like 4K cameras, like NASA. Everything is like from USF up and around here. These are like.
I mean, you're by USF.
And
you know.
The reason why they're not gonna tolerate it is because this is a tourist area.
Amen.
All right, these were innocent people that could have got shot.
Right.
So I mean,
and you're hurting money right now.
Not only are they going to get charged for murder, they're going to get charged for attempted murder. Those bullets that went into that hotel.
I didn't even think about that part. You're right.
God, they didn't get hit, but it's an attempt.
Right. Could you show me the rounds at the windows if you don't mind?
I ain't gonna lie, man. This was a great conversation between dude and I Smoke Hip Hop. It was a great conversation. He did have some valid points, and salute him for that. Salute to him for being brave to even come on the platform and just speak, like, you know what I'm saying, to be in front of the camera and just speak. Salute to him. He did have some great points. He did give us some game, but I don't believe that he's seen what happened. And that's just my point. That's just my take. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is G6 Gaming 2K. Make sure you go follow them on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button, comment, and let them know I sent you. Hey, they one of the most litest game channels on YouTube. So make sure you tap in. The link will be down in the comment section. Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is Speak With Your Girl Marcella. Make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. Hit that like button, comment, and let her know I sent you. She on her way to 12K, and she trying to get there by her birthday. Y'all make sure y'all go and hit that subscribe button. Tell me this. What channel that you can get the love and marriage tea? I'm talking about the TT. Y'all know she a whole celebrity out here in these streets. She know what's going on behind the scenes. So where you can go and get the love and marriage tea, basketball wives tea, love and hip hop tea, and she give you financial advice. Freaky Financial Friday. Make sure y'all tap in. Also, yeah, she give you the latest tea that's going on in the YouTube streets. She also got a cooking show on her channel. And she gonna let you know what's going on with the government and the politics. Where can you get all that in one channel? Nowhere but Miss Marcella. Speak With Your Girl Marcella. Make sure y'all go subscribe and turn on all post notifications. Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert, promo alert. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube, $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube, and $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win.